Violins, they're not cheap. They've never been cheap if you really think about it. Well, the desirable quality of the instrument that we want to play on and enjoy the sound, enjoy the process of playing on the violin, they are not cheap, and they've never been really cheap if you think about it. Even the great Italian or French or German masters who built the violins hundreds of years ago, they, I hate to say this, but they were never really cheap. They were for really wealthy people who could afford to buy them. And that is even more true today. As we all know, fine instruments are expensive. So that made me think, okay, well, since most of us can't afford really nice instruments like this, maybe some of you can, good for you. But that's not true for me. So I thought, okay, I think it would be really cool to purchase an instrument from China and test it and basically do a video for you guys. Do a detailed video where I basically discuss the process of purchasing it, the cost, and my takeaway. Let's go. Roughly a year ago, well, probably more like 15 or 16 months ago, I had purchased a violin. I've done something completely crazy I've never done before. I purchased a violin online from China. I took a risk. It was a pretty interesting experience, and here I want to talk to you about this in my video. Should you do it or should you not? All right, let's get into it. This is the instrument that I've purchased from China on eBay. Interestingly, I took the plunge after, watching the instruments on eBay and researching them as much as I could, do the research online. I decided to take the plunge, and I clicked the buy it now button. Well, actually no, it was a little bit more of a process there between me and the seller. We did some negotiating back and forth on the price, and as soon as we agreed on the price, it was a done deal. And I've made a payment, and I waited. I waited for, I want to say, 10 days. And then the violin arrived in the mail. It arrived in a really nice case, really well-made case. I was really impressed by the case. The whole wrapping was really wonderful. The whole packaging was really, really highly professional. Included a bow, included the strings, and of course the violin itself. Right, so the case looks like this. It's very light. The instrument arrived in the mail exactly like this. So let me show you what that looked like. And also you have your compartment for music here, just in case, in case you need it. Actually, there may be still something there. Let's see. The certificate from the violin maker. Here we go. The date and all that. Basically, paperwork for the violin. All right, let's see. Ta-da! So right off the bat, it came with a bow. Although this is my bow, I already opened it and replaced my bow because I like this bow much better. This thing, for some reason, I don't know, maybe it arrived like this broken. It was messed up. I don't use this case anyway. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes for you guys, so you can kind of see. But usually it's not a problem. It's just that probably I just got a little bit unlucky with this. It was broken. But this one works fine, so works great. Anyway, you have your technology in case you need to measure the humidity, hygrometer, and a little bit of a pocket with some straps for the instrument. Oh, there's the broken part that anyway, like I said, I don't need this case, I don't use it, so it's fine. And the big reveal, the violin. Ta-da! Comes with little tissue, protective tissue. So this is the instrument. I've done some upgrades to it. Of course, it arrived just a little bit different. It had a different chin rest and a couple of other items. And this, of course, this is a shoulder rest compartment. I'm using my shoulder rest. It didn't come with one, or if it did, it included the one I did not want to use. So this is my shoulder rest. I purchased separately. So that's it. It looks like this, guys. Yeah. Right, so the instrument itself, I purchased on eBay. I did a lot of research, and the price range where I wanted to be, and what I was willing to risk was basically in a neighborhood between $1,500 and $2,000, which I know is not a lot, even for Chinese instruments, which we for some reason expect to be cheaper but better. I don't know how that works. Why would Chinese masters make a violin for us Westerners for less, but make it better? It's an interesting expectation, and I don't know. That's whatever the case. That was my price range, and here we are. So I purchased the instrument from this store. I've dropped a link for you guys so you can check it out. By the way, I'm not sponsored by them at all. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I don't know them. I just happened to find them completely randomly, and that's it. That was it. I basically risked my personal money to purchase the instrument, to do the video for you guys. And I must say, I'm pleased with the instrument. After doing some upgrades, a little bit of upgrades to it, it sounds even better than it did when it came in the mail. Of course, it's a brand new instrument created in 2023, and instruments are, when they're so fresh, so new, they rarely sound really good. At least in my experience, they need more time to sort of start sounding better. I could be wrong. I don't know. If I am, leave me a comment. I'll be sure to read it. Anyway, so I decided to upgrade the end button to a titanium version that I purchased on Amazon. And of course the tail gut, I upgraded that to a titanium as well. Ideally, I want to purchase the titanium tailpiece as well, and hope that that will also have some kind of impact on the instrument. Oh, and another little titanium upgrade I did, I added this little thing. It's basically a protector. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. It's a bridge protector that goes exactly on the bridge to protect it from being basically cut by consistent playing by the E string. And I will be sure to drop the link for all the items that I've mentioned here. I changed the chin rest. That chin rest it did not come with violin, so I had to purchase that separately, and I'll also drop the link for that. None of these things are sponsors of this video. There are no sponsors of this video. I'm just doing this with my own money, with my own research. Now, I'm dropping the links. If some of you decide to purchase anything using my links, I will get a tiny, tiny commission. There's like pennies. That's it. The shoulder rest, I'm using this shoulder rest here, which I like. And basically that's it. Oh, and the strings, I changed the strings to Pirastro. This is Eva Pirazzi. But Obbligato works just as well. I haven't tried others yet. Anyway, I'm pleased with the sound. I like the way the instrument is built. It's very, very, very precision driven, let's say that. So everything is calculated and measured to absolute perfection, which is amazing and really helpful for violin. So things, when you expect them to match on certain intervals or certain distances, whole step, half step, that type of stuff, it really does match. It works really well. So it's great. And this instrument is just a little bit smaller than my other violin, where I have to work harder to reach higher notes, if you know what I mean. But on this one, I don't have to. It's a little bit closer. So it would really benefit, I think, a person with smaller hands. I'm a tall guy, I have really a large hand, but someone with shorter fingers, shorter hand will, I think, benefit from this. Anyway, so I'm pleased with it. Yeah, the instrument is actually built really well. I think this instrument would be really beneficial for a very advanced student who could appreciate the quality, and maybe some professionals, but not all, because I think some professionals would probably demand higher grade instrument than this. And of course, that could be, I'm sure, purchased from China as well. I just haven't had experience with that yet. Anyway, so advanced students, yes. Some professionals, maybe, but not everyone. So that's kind of my verdict of this instrument. Other than that, the craftsmanship of it is actually really good. From what I can tell, it's built really well. It's a pleasure to hold. It's a pleasure to look at. It's really just a well-built violin that I've enjoyed playing and making videos for you guys in the past 12 months. I've been using this instrument a little bit more than that, probably more like 15 months. So, and of course, I feel like it evolved in a higher level instrument since I've got it. It seems to be improving. At least maybe that's just my feelings. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little hopeful and naive. I don't know. But it seems like I'm making it sound, or maybe I'm just getting adjusted to it a little bit more than I was a year ago. That could also be true, yes. Whichever the case, I feel like it sounds better today than it did 15 months ago. And that is a step in the right direction, I think, for me. Whether this violin or similar instruments are going to be a good fit for you or not, you're going to have to decide for yourself. Remember, this is not a sponsored video. I am only giving you my opinion about this, and that's it. That's basically strictly that, nothing else. So you're gonna have to use your own judgment, use your own critical thinking, and your own tolerance for risk when purchasing instruments online, especially from China. Wanted to also read you guys this certificate that was included with the instrument. This is to certify that the violin bearing my label Guarneri del Gesù 1743 Il Canone violin, handmade by Master Luthier Wang, Zhiguo, number W27, 2023, is entirely the work of my own two hands, exclusively made for Oleg Melnikov. Modeled after a Guarneri violin, the top plate is made from extra selected 200-year-old spruce. The back is made from the Bosnian maple of medium flame, running fairly evenly from left to right. The varnish is mostly brown with black and antiqued. The fittings are of boxwood. So that's it. He values this instrument at $10,000. Of course, I did not pay that amount, so I'm not sure how the value works. Is it true? Is it even remotely true? I don't know. I did not pay that kind of money, but this is what I got. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.